Our next presenter is here to shake up the way you see people. She is a certified personality trainer, co-host of the weekly podcast, Creating Connections, and a member of the National Speakers Association. My friends, would you please welcome to the stage, Vickie Musni.
My goal in the next hour is to walk you through a simple process to see the world in color so that you can have a better understanding of yourself, the clients that you work for, the team that you work with, and the other people that you meet in business and in other areas of life.
How many of you do bridal fairs at your business? When you see somebody walking down the aisle at a wedding fair and she's got the tiara on and the big sash and the hot pink shirt that says "I'm the bride," that's a clue. That's a yellow personality.
Blues are quiet. They carry themselves more quietly. They speak more quietly. And then they also just don't want to say as much. They just don't want to. Sometimes they want to know you for a lot longer before they feel comfortable sharing personal information.
Reds have what I call a presence. You can usually feel them when they enter a room. Reds are also those people that are always on the go. They book their schedules super tight. They're always, running from one meeting to the next or one event to the next.
The thing I love about greens is that they're so chameleon-like. They have this ability to take on the traits of the other personality types, at least for a certain amount of time. If they need to behave a certain way in a certain situation, they can do it for a while.
A few years ago, I heard my oldest two kids talking about a card house, and I was in the other room and I just kind of listened. And it was my daughter, who's high red, and my son, who is a really strong green. And she challenged him to build a card house. And I kind of laughed to myself, like, Josh is too lazy to build a card house. He's not going to go for that. And he said, okay, I can do it. So I waited a little bit, and I went in, and I was so impressed with the card house that my extreme green, my green to the point of lazy son, built this amazing card house. I took a picture of it, got lucky that my card table happened to be green, so it kind of worked. But look what he built. I mean, he followed directions, right? She challenged him to build a card house, and that's what he did. He just took the easy way out. Okay, stand up.
Here it is.
Come on. You can come stand by me. I know. I've got orange heels on, too. All right. So I know we kind of went through, we had some spoilers because I had everybody share their scores. But from what you know of Mark, coupled with what you see today, how would you analyze him?
That seems like the guy, the one he's red, definitely.
He's like,
His color.
imagine two people that walk by the same park every day. And one day, they start talking about maybe we should get a pet. Oh, I saw this really cute animal at the park today. And they start saying, oh yeah, I know. Was it really small and fluffy and had a cute tail? And yeah, the nose was kind of long. Did it jump into the pond and swim across? And oh yeah. And they're talking about two totally different things. Different details stand out in different people's minds. Different people put an emphasis on different things. And this is just one simple way to try to train ourselves to get to the heart of what the other person is looking for sooner. Make me feel short again. This study is part art, part science. And as much research and information as you can do ahead of time. Obviously, we talked about that a lot yesterday. That's going to be beneficial. You're not saying to somebody, hey, take this test. I need scientific data on you. Maybe they're dressed a certain way because they just came from work and they have a uniform. So you make an assumption, but in the conversation, you're hearing buzzwords from something else, and you're like, oh, okay, maybe they're this. So again, with more practice, it gets easier to kind of shift your thoughts. But what I want you to take away today is just the idea that you need to start thinking about people and conversations and situations with this in the back of your mind.